Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in this video we will see that how to implement YARP as an API gateway in ASP.NET Core. Along with that, in this full guide you will implement the YARP, which is the Microsoft official reverse proxy library for .NET applications. Or first you should know that what is the API gateway, okay, or why we need the API gateway in the microservices, okay. So, an API gateway is a single entry point of for all client requests in a backend system, or especially in the microservices architecture. So, this is why we need the API gateway. In the simple definition, if I tell you that suppose you have one URL or that receives all client requests and forward them to the correct backend services. Okay, so like this is the basic definitions of the API gateway. Okay, or and why we are using the YARP API gateway, because uh, it is easy to routing to the multiple microservices. Along with that, you can do the load balancing as well. And it provides you the centralized authentication, logging, and rate limitings. Along with that, you can manipulate the headers as well, or it also works perfectly with the ASP.NET Core. So because of it is the product of the Microsoft officials. Okay, so let's see that how to implement the YARP API gateway. Okay, so let me show you some thing about the project that I have here. Okay, so I have two web APIs project. First is order based and second is users based. Okay, or if I let me go through the project first. Okay, so in the order services, and so let me show you the basic code. Okay, so I have just put the the route is orders. Okay, or this also this get API will simply return the array of the orders. Okay, or there is nothing much in the program CS, or along with that app settings as well. Okay, or if I go through you the user services, so this is the user services that we have created. The route is the basic simple route, is the users, and we are getting the array of the names in the get API. Okay, so this is how the things looks like. Okay, or these things are similar to the previous one as well. Okay, or let me run this applications. If I send the request there, you will see that everything seems perfect with these endpoints. Okay, so without getting any data, so let's directly jump to the code to implementation of the YARP API gateway. Okay, so first what you need to here, simply let me minimize the projects. Okay, so simply what you need to here, I will add a new project of the web API template. Okay, or just click on the next. After that, you will need to name it as a YARP API gateway project. Super. If I click on the next, thereafter let's create the project as well. After that, let's clean up the program CS. So I don't need the controller anymore. Okay, I don't want to map the controllers as well. Or let's remove this controller folder as well. Okay guys, you need to do same thing with me. Okay, or I think we have done all such things. Let's remove this model as well. So we have successfully cleaned up the API Gateway project. Now what you need to here, now let's install the YARP reverse proxy package. Or I have already told you earlier in this video that why we need the YARP API gateway in the microservices. Okay, so simply I will just install this package in the API gateway project. Okay, or just install this package. After the successful installation of this thing, we need to configure so many things in the API gateway. So first let's move to add the reverse proxy of the of our projects. Okay, so what I need to here, simply you need to add the reverse proxy first. Okay, so just mention the things which is the reverse proxy, or you will see this thing, this key after the installation of your package. Okay, after that I will define the routes of the microservices that we gonna to use here. Or if I add, so first I need to define the user route, okay, so that we can map our user services here, okay, to the API gateway, okay. So first you need to define the cluster ID, that I am gonna to use here, which is the like you can name it anything, so it's totally up to you. So I'm gonna to name it as a users cluster. Along with that, you need to you need to match and you need to define the path of your microservices or endpoint, okay. So the endpoint that I am going to use here, okay, so this is the format of my endpoint. Or just add the double star, it means it will ensure that like you can add anything here, or it will catch all the actions or all the parameters, like this, okay. Now let's add the orders route as well, okay. So I will name it as orders route, okay. Or let's do the same thing for it. Or I want to name it as a, like, let's keep it as users, okay, so that everything looks match, okay. Or the cluster ID that I want to define here, which is the orders dot cluster. Along with that, you need to define the path as well, okay. The match, after that you need to define the path that I'm going to use here, which is the orders, uh, after that catch, okay. So this is how like we need to define the catch all things, okay, catch all the parameters that I am gonna to use here. After that like we have defined the routes that we gonna to use here. Or make sure that the route that you are using similar to this that you are using, that the way you want to access the API, okay. So that your API should be able to access that endpoint, okay. So this is why it's totally up to you that how the routes you want to define, okay. Now let's define the clusters as well. Or in the clusters, we need, like, we will map our clusters to the address of the app services, okay. So the first cluster that we have created, which is the users cluster, okay. That's, so this is how we can map our cluster to the addresses, okay. The destination that I am gonna to use here, which is the user services, okay. So the user services, I would name it as user service, okay. Or along with that, let's add the address of the user services, okay. So let's find the URL of the user services. So this is the user services. Or if I go to the properties launch settings, or I will just put this URL there. Superb. So this is how we mapped our users cluster to the address, okay. Along with that, now let's map the orders cluster as well, okay. So just define the orders cluster. And now let's add the destination as well. In the destination, I will define the order services, okay. So the order service. After that, you need to define the address of the order services, okay. So let's find the order services. So go there. This is the order services that we will define here, okay. Or go to the properties launch settings, or copy this URL. Superb. Or I will just define the things. It's order services, not order services, okay. Because we, like, our project name is orders services, okay, or the user services. So make sure that you always put the same name of your project as well. Now we have configured all such things in the app settings.json. Or make sure that you have added the things like me. Now go to the program CS of the API gateway. So this is the program CS. Or now we need to add the we need to add the middleware of this thing, okay. So builder dot services dot add reverse proxy, add reverse proxy. Along with that, now let's load the config. Okay, so after that, builder dot configuration of the get section, the section that I'm going to use here, which is the reverse proxy. Super. So like we have added the reverse proxy of the load like API gateway. But now let's map the things like this. Okay. So just go there for app dot map reverse proxy. Super. Like we have done a very important step here, or like we have added the reverse proxy as well. Or if I let me go through the things once again. So in the API Gateway project, just go to the app settings, or you have to define the reverse proxy. The reverse proxy that like it contains two keys. Okay, the first key that is uh, routes and clusters. Okay, so in the routes you need to define the use the routes that you want to use here. Okay, so first I have two microservices, so I will just created the users or the route. Okay, like this, or then you can name it anything. After that you have to define the cluster ID or the cluster, or after that you need to map your clusters with your addresses. So this is the basic things that we do in the app settings. Okay, in the program CS you will have to add the reverse proxy middleware here. Okay, or after the just you have to load your configuration of your reverse proxy, or everything looks automatically. After that you need to map your reverse proxy as well. Don't forget to add this thing. Now let's like we have done all the basic things regarding the YARP API gateway, or the all the things we have set up here. Okay, or let's copy the the URL. Okay, so just go to your launch settings of your YARP API gateway. Okay, or simply we will try to access these services with this single endpoint. Okay, so in the user services, let's replace your address. So this is my address. Okay, of my YARP API gateway. Okay, in the orders thing, in the order services, let's replace your address as well. So like everything looks perfect. Or let's configure your project startup as well, or just add the action as a start, or debug type is https, select apply or click ok. After that you need to start your applications, or we will check that everything is working perfectly or not. So the build is created successfully, or I think the application is running now. Let's wait for the response of the API gateway as well. So everything looks good. Or if I go to the postman, or we will try to access these services using the single endpoint, where you will see that 70117 or 7017 in the users as well. If I send the request, thereafter we will get the response from the user services, or and we also get the response from the order services. So like everything looks perfect, or everything is working fine with the YARP reverse proxy API gateway. So I hope you love this video, or if you love this content, so I just want to remind you that please subscribe to my YouTube channel and share this video to your friends, your colleagues, or network as well. Or along with that guys, like so this is the first step that we have done with the YARP reverse proxy API gateway. Along with that, there are a lot of things that we will understand regarding the YARP. Okay, so just I will see your response on this video. After that I will bring so much content regarding the YARP for you as well. Okay, so without getting in the delay, so let's hit the like button. Okay, so thank you for watching this video till here. Till then, take care guys. Bye bye, have a good day.